Here's how gambling changed my life. For the worse, not for the best. It all started with my addiction with this stuff. I've been that big of a gambler. I lost $1,000 playing CeeLo, a couple $100 sports bets. But doing this stuff alone in my room, I would get bored. So I would just gamble online. And so much money so quickly, and you could lose it very quick. $100 bets aren't doing it for you. You up your units, $200, $300. A big win, it's great for a second, and then you're chasing that next win. A big loss, it hits hard, it's scary, it's sad. Okay, because you're gonna chase it back and go get it. What happens when you're out of money? You're in a low spot. You start lying to your family, you start using credit card, that's cash. Next thing you know, you're down $50,000. If you wanna be in a low spot, I can tell you that was the lowest point I had ever been. The only things that really got me through it, because I had to call my mom and tell her. She said, I love you, we're gonna get through this, it's gonna be okay. I remember that exact call because I was in such a low spot. Like, I didn't feel like being here. I would have never done anything, but I felt like just as many of you, I started with $10 units and it progressively got worse. Trust me, I love all the gambling means. I'm all about it, but it is a serious thing and it is very dangerous if you get addicted. This is your sign. If you need help, if you need support, DM me. That's what I'm here for. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube, link in bio.
Remember, we can't control these niggas, y'all. Like, I just lost to a nigga missing a wide open dunk. 7-foot nigga. This nigga 7 foot. Miss a wide open dunk but gets fouled. We need one shot to go to OT. He make both. We win a game. It's only 3 seconds on the clock after this. Nigga missed the open dunk, missed both free throws. Can't control nothing about that, but that shouldn't make you lose stuff like that. That shouldn't make you want to stay in your crib, man.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Mike. Just turned 40 years old. And I've been addicted to gambling for the past 24 years. That's right. More than half my life, I've been addicted to gambling. I got addicted to gambling when I was 16 years old. Man. From playing poker. And that's where it all started for me. And that's where the journey began. So I just wanted to let you guys know, if you guys were new, kind of give you guys a rundown of what this channel is about and who I am. So let's say about 4 months ago, I decided to stop gambling. You know, I had a really big loss and enough was enough. Losing money like that is just not cool anymore. Not only does it damage my bank account and my finances, it damages my mood, my anxiety, my depression, my relationships with other people, my time, my energy. There's a lot that goes into gambling, especially for somebody like me who was addicted to sports betting as well as casino gambling. And when you're addicted to sports betting, somebody like me, I was gambling every single day. And if you know with sports, it doesn't matter what time of day it is, okay? There's been times where I've had a bad day, I've been on tilt, I've lost a lot of money all day, and it could be 1 o'clock in the morning, and I would bet on some Japan tennis or some Japan baseball. So yeah, in the gambling addiction, you know, it doesn't really matter what time of the day it is. You can get your fix, you can get your dopamine. So yeah, I've been struggling with gambling for a long, long time. I've always known that I had a problem. But finally, you know, once I turned 40, I was like, you know what, enough is enough. Gambling is not doing nothing good for me. You know, I have goals, I have dreams. And the only way I'm gonna get to those goals is to stop gambling.
Nah, it's crazy. He been gambling since 16. And it's taken him this long to realize it's not for him. 300,000 in losses. That's a lot of money, and that's a long time. From 16 to 20, he should have figured it out maybe. That's 4 years, but that sounds better than what's the real for people. I mean, that sounds good because I don't have this problem, right? So I could say that. But somebody that's stuck in this addiction, then that's probably easier said than done. You got lifetime gamblers that been at it for 10, 20 years like him. So I can't even understand that because I'm not caught up in it. So I don't want to make it sound like it's easy. It's not.
So I work at a casino, right? And I really realized that, like, people do not have a life that be at the casino. I clocked in yesterday at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I worked a 13-hour shift, just got off. It's about 3:30, right? Do y'all know it's people still in there playing the fucking slot machines or baccarat, wherever the fuck they be playing? Been there since before I clocked the fuck in. I think that's so sick. Like, you haven't washed your ass, ate no food, none of that. You just literally been at the casino.
Gambling is no different than any other addiction. When people are caught up in drug addiction, they don't really clean themselves. They're not washing up, not brushing their teeth, not really eating. They need that fix over eating, right? You ever bumped into an addict on the corner? They asking for money for food. Say you offer them some food. They be like, nah, they want the money, right? Because they don't really want food. That sign says they want food, but they really want to get that fix. Same thing with gambling. It's no difference. It's an addiction the same way.
There are all types of addictions in the world. You get, drugs, dopamine, porn, sex, all this stuff, right? But the scariest type of addiction to me is a gambling addiction. Watching it happen in real time, reading about it, it is, and it's the reason why I've never gambled. I used to travel every year for work to Vegas, and we would stay in these nice hotels with casinos. I would walk through sometimes, and I will walk through in the afternoon, late at night, and I would come back or walk through in the morning, and the same people would be there. I've heard horror stories about men with families, with children, with wives, gambling away everything they have, everything that was set aside for that child, everything that was set, because they got off, because they won one time. And that terrifies me. In the same way that I'll never touch crack cocaine because that terrifies me, gambling terrifies me. I don't even want to touch it just because of that. I love sports. I love all these other things, right? I love, you can sports bet, all that. I'll never touch it just because, God forbid, I hit one time and I like it too much. God forbid.
Yeah, I've known people that go to the casino with 2,000. They win 4, right? They came up 2, basically. They're up 4 now. They could leave. They gamble that away and end up losing 2. I'm like, why wouldn't you leave after you won? And that's how the casinos get you. The house always gonna win in the long run. That's why they give you incentives, free rooms, free food for those that are regulars. All of that, because they know you're gonna come and blow all of your money. So they'll come out on top. And then that one win that you got, when you think about it, all you did was get back a portion of your money. You didn't even get back the entirety of what you spent. You got back a portion of it. But in that moment, it feels good. Oh, I won, I hit. But you probably spent $10,000 just to win that $2,000. But people don't look at it like that. Now they want to keep coming back because they won, right? You got to think about it subconsciously, not even subconsciously, let's say psychologically, right? If you could legally scam somebody, because that's what a casino is, it's a legalized scam. If you could legally scam somebody, what would you do? You would have them win, right? You would have them win. That way they're going to think they have a chance of always winning, or they're going to chase that first high. It's like when you hit crack, you get that first high, right? So they get that first high of that win. Now they're going to continuously chase it. It's that simple. It's not hard. Let them win. Then they're going to lose. Let them win again. Lose. Simple.
Listen, I don't care what anybody says. Gambling is dumb. Sports gambling on FanDuel is really, really dumb. Literally, the house always wins. The game is not created for you to win. The game is created to essentially exploit you. If you trade your hard-earned energy and time and money to go buy lottery tickets or to gamble on athletes and people that you don't know, you're missing the point. This is all part of control, right? And if you become addicted to gambling, it can just destroy your entire life. I know individuals that are actually addicted to gambling, and I see a lot of young kids, especially Gen Z, just getting manipulated and taken advantage of. Gambling is not the move. Nobody gets rich or wealthy gambling, and I'll die on that hill.
No, I'm going to be real. Some people get rich off of gambling. You have professional gamblers, right, that have made a career out of it, very skilled at it. Sometimes they got insider connections. Let's be real. But when you get super good at it, a lot of times they'll ban them. They don't want you coming back because you win too much, right? You're robbing us, basically. We can't win with you betting because you're actually good at it, right? You have an edge. There are some people, it's somebody named Go Vic. He had a successful clothing brand, made millions off of that, stopped that, started getting into sports betting. He'll make $1 million in a day, right? But I think he got some insider information, to be honest. But that's not everybody. Everybody's not going to become good at it. Then when you do Betfair and all these sites will ban you, they'll be like, yeah, you can't bet on our website no more or whatever. I knew somebody that got banned across all bookies because he was hitting. They don't like to see you winning. The odds are really against you. And then they could change a rule at any time to where you no longer have that advantage. You know what I mean? Overall, why do it? You could put that same money into a legitimate business. I'm always going to recommend a legitimate business over anything else. All you have to do is then learn how to market, run Facebook and Instagram ads, and you're not gambling. You're actually gathering data, and you can fine tune that to generate money consistently once you figure it out. Once you figure out which ad creatives are working profitably. Now check this out, family. This woman right here has lost over 100K. Over 100K, 6 figures, gambling. She's another one. The other guy lost 3 times what she lost. But still, think about how many people are losing 100K plus at a time, all right? This is just 2 people, and we had almost half of them. We had 400K off of just 2 gamblers, 2 addicts, because that's what they are, gambling addicts. That's just 2 of them. When there's millions out there, millions of people that gamble and lose this type of money, if not more.
Hey y'all, my name is Portia and I'm a recovering alcoholic. And a gambler. I talked about my gambling problem vaguely over the last couple of months, but here is the truth. It's gotten so bad. It's gotten really bad. It's gotten really bad to the point last night I spent every single dollar I had. Every single dollar. And I'm so numb I can't even cry about it. And it won't do me any good anyway. So I just got off the phone and I had a talk with a longtime friend. And he's a director of finances. And I finally just came out to him and I'm just like, I fucked up big time. Fucked up big time. I am in 100K a debt. Because
Wait a minute now. I'm hoping she didn't gamble that all the way in one night. She said she gambled everything she had. She making it sound like she gambled that all in one night or one setting. You know what I mean? Like one moment. You know what I mean? Like that day or something. I'm hoping this was collectively over time and not within that time span that she was gambling. Either way, it's still bad. I ain't gonna hold you.
of my gambling problem, amongst other things. Like a good 70,000 of that is from gambling. And I need help. So I've been being told to put myself on a ban list for the casinos. And every time I say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But I don't ever do it.
What? They got a ban list, so you can put yourself on a ban list for the casino? That's something I didn't know. That's good that they have that. Therefore, the ball is in your court. If you know you have a problem with gambling, then you might want to put yourself on a ban list. How does that work? I'm thinking, me speculating and connecting the dots, I'm thinking, so if you put yourself on the ban list, when you try to check in, they ask for your ID, they're going to turn you away. No, you can't come in. You're on the ban list. Let me know if that's how it works. Let me know if that's how it works. This is my first time hearing about the ban list for the casino. I didn't know that they had that.
So after this video, I'm already putting it out there to the world. After this video, I'm going to put myself on the ban list in my state. That's a start. I know it's not everywhere, but it's a start. I need help. Or else I'm going to relapse. And my life is going to be shit.
Y'all peep how she said she was a recovering alcoholic and a gambling addict. I think they go hand in hand. The liquor and the gambling or the hard drugs, one man saying he was, you know what I mean? He was doing that. I think it goes hand in hand. For some reason, they get the ultimate dopamine rush when they either high, drunk, and gambling. And I'm sure that impairs their decision making. But they just get probably an extra boost of confidence in whatever they're betting on. They just feel overly confident that they're going to win, and then they lose. And then they keep going. More drinks, more, all of that. Just keep it going all night. You know, it's people be in the casino all day, all night. That's the issue right there. It goes hand in hand. And the casinos know that. That's why they have alcohol at the casinos. So people will be out of their mind when they're placing those bets. You got the type of people that get mad when they get drunk. You got the type of people that overly give their money out. Some, like my pops used to have a friend. He would get drunk and try to give all his money away. My dad had to be like, no, you already offered me gas and you good. You ain't even got to give me that. But he's trying to give them all his money. They know it's people like that. Just like even when people go to the club, they'll spend more than they thought at the club just because their decision making has been impaired. They might go with $500 and spend $400, but they plan to only go and spend $100, you know? But yo, let me know what y'all think about these gambling addicts. Have you ever suffered with this addiction? Because that's what it is. Or do you know somebody suffering with this addiction? If so, tell them they might want to, put themselves on the ban list. This is something I learned from this video. There's something called a ban list. A lot of these guys that are sports betting might have to go ahead and do that. Since it's been regulated in most states, you don't even have to go down to the casino. You can log into an app like FanDuel and just place bets right there. And that's the real issue. Most people are losing, and they're banking on parlays too. Not even doing single bets. They're doing parlays. And those parlays do not hit. The odds are really against you. And it's rigged, as we learned with this scandal that's going down with Chauncey Billups, LeBron James, Gilbert Arenas, the Mafia. We know that it's all rigged. It's all rigged. The odds are against you. It's no point. Go ahead and invest in something legitimate so you can make more money. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, it's your brother YT. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom.